Hi guys, I'm gonna pose a scenario for you guys. Say you're out on the road, thin metal. This is 1/8 inch. This works for 1/8 inch and less. Say you're out on the road, somebody knocks a hole in an oil pan, tears any kind of thin metal, and you're running with any kind of carbon thin metal. You're running with 1/8 inch 5/32 rods in your truck. How do you weld it up without blowing through and you know that you got a good weld on it? That real thin metal wants to take off on you, especially if you are on it for any extended period of time. So I'm going to show you a little trick. I was taught by a guy was had to be 70 years old. This is back in 2000. Take carbon arc rod, carbon gouge rod, and sharpen that thing to a point. Turn your welder all the way down and reverse your polarity. Put your ground clamp on the positive, put your stinger on the negative, and grab yourself a 7018 rod. The fellow that taught me how to do this, he also taught me a system of brazing, weld brazing, electric brazing, Everdoor. And I've never seen anybody but that old fella do this, and he taught me how to do it, so I figured I might as well show you guys. Gives you another tool for your arsenal, you know. But what you do is you end up, I'm going to stand up to do it, and it's not going to look the prettiest because I haven't done it in a long time. It's not something you really have to do that often, but it's good to have. And I'm going to rush through it. And actually, this isn't a brand new rod, so it's probably going to start off all slaggy and horrible. But you got to play with your welder sometimes. You want them around 40 amps, depending on the thickness of your steel. You get thinner steel. I mean, I've already been down 15 amps or so. But and the point on your rod, the longer the taper is on the rod, the better your heat is. So if you got a short little blunt one, it's not going to hold point for long. You got a long taper to it, it holds point longer, and you can weld more consistency over a longer duration. So let's see what happens. Like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. Kind of like doing a Texas 2-stick or poor man's TIG. I'm sure my welding helmet's on. Yep. Once it cools down, you can get in there and chip it just like it's a brand new 7018 rod. I kind of rushed through that, so I don't know what it's going to look like. Probably not the best. Let's see here. Where is it? There. Like I said, not the best. Kind of rushed through it, but that's the gist of it. All right, everybody. Like I said, carbon gouge rod, reverse your polarity, 7018, and play around with it. You'd be amazed what you can do with it. All right, guys. See ya.